Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Mrs. Sim Gamer here, and we're back on Farming Simulator 25. So, at the end of last episode, you will see I was hustling and now have 72,910 in the bank account. Not bad, to be honest with you. Not bad at all. Our sheep are still being as cute as ever, doing their thing. They've got plenty of food, plenty of water, nothing to concern ourselves with there. The only thing I was going to do is just buy a couple more. So we have the Swiss Black Browns. I'm going to buy, let's go there. Buy one, yep. And I want to buy one more. Okay. So I just want to keep this topped up. We'll actually build up our livestock. That's the plan. Eventually we need to get a trailer so that we can bring them here ourselves and move them around ourselves so we don't waste that money. Oh, there's the train. Not a massive amount of wool as to be expected. So, today, as you can see, top right, we've got some fertilizing contracts. I have borrowed the equipment for this purely because, well, I still don't have a fertilizer. I could buy one, but this only cost me 640 to borrow, and we are going to make quite a bit of money on these contracts. Let me show them to you. So we have one for 6,560. We have this one here for 806, and this one here for 3,002, very precise. This contract is the one where I have leased 640 quid is the exact amount for that lease cost. So not too bad at all, to be honest with you. We also have, there's a couple of weeding contracts here. That might be quite a good one for me to do. I did a lot of that though in the last one, so I don't want to overdo it and make everybody completely and utterly bored with my gameplay. But first things first, we're going to go and buy some fertilizer. We need solid fertilizer for this one. So we're going to go to yield improvements, consumables, and we are going to go to... Yeah, we're going to have to go big, unfortunately. The only issue with not having the mods that I love, it's a lot of money. So hopefully we do a good job and it doesn't require any more fertilizer than this. We're coming up on Farmland 7, which is the first of our tasks. Now, I don't believe this has the extra spreader capacity. So, let's just see how far we go. Okay, so it is 42. Right, let me get into a decent space and zoom right out. Try and decide where to go from. Whoa, gosh, this tractor's going crazy on me. Here we go. Calmed her down a bit. 10% of the field done already. We only had 20% of the hopper full. So I'm hoping... Gosh, oversteer. So I'm hoping that we will have plenty for the contracts, but I'm a bit nervous about it. One of the fields is very small. This is the middle size of the 3 contracts. Okay, let's now head down the middle. really quite hard to see where we've been and where we haven't. All a little bit of a guessing game. Unless I go to my map. Probably will have to go to the map actually to see what I've missed. We're not going to get much above 90. I think it's going to be to the right hand side. Let's have a peek, shall we? Okay, so a little bit on the right, and then if I turn around, it's that section there. Okay. So we're going to change the working width. Move it right down. Go back to the map. Perfect. Still not quite enough. I believe the last little bit that I've missed is down this little stretch here. Just going to change the working width again so we don't waste anything. Apologies, wrong one. It's not perfect, but up here. And actually, it would have made better sense for me to put steering assist on for this. Right now, I was losing. Okay, let's complete that. 3 grand. Collect. Thank you very much. Next one is 58 or 38, which is right at the top. But I've also noticed there was a mowing contract, and now I think it's disappeared. Ah! Oh no, it's there. It's there. Accept. Okay, we want that. We want that very, very much. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get a driver to take this vehicle for us. See, didn't mean to do that. Gosh. Where am I? There we go. Set destination. I'm going to get this to go all the way to the top for us. And we are going to take the mower to field number 12. We've said we need to keep an eye out for every single mowing contract so that we get that little bit of money back. Okay. Apparently they worker A has already stopped. Let me just pull this bad boy out. Let's have a peek. What's gone wrong? Let me set a destination for this one then. Field 12 is up here. I will take this myself. I'll see you at the field. Bye for now. We have been keeping extremely busy, haven't we, guys? So there is another mowing contract available that's just popped up, and I am going to accept that now so that we don't lose it. I'm still working on this. I actually haven't played for about 5 days. I got busy with live, so I am only now just getting back in the flow, as it were. So I've completed the fertilizing contract, but there are so many more fertilizing contracts available to us. So I am going to keep that. I'm going to keep that baby just sitting there for us to come and pick up again. We don't want to have to rent the equipment twice. But we are gradually making our way through the contracts. My aim by the end of this episode is to get to 100,000. Whether I can do that or not, I don't know, but there is enough value in these contracts to achieve that. That's for sure. In fact, if I put a worker on this, but if I change to AI worker, okay. Hopefully they will do the job that I want them to. So these are the two which I'm thinking of. We got field 41 and field or farmland 76. Now, where are we currently? Where are we? Goodness me. Why am I struggling to find us? Okay, 59. For all intents and purposes, we have 250 litres. We would be very lucky to be able to finish field 41 with that. But we could give it a try. Okay, we have 3 active contracts. Ah, of course, I forgot about that restriction. There is a mod in FS25 where you can have more contracts than the base 3. So that's fair enough. Okay, so they're doing the headlands first. Just not what we normally do. But I tell you what, I'm going to drive this bad boy to the shops. Because regardless, we're going to want these contracts. I won't fill up yet, just in case the contracts disappear. If they disappear, then we waste money on fertilizer. But field 76 and 41, they would be incredible contracts to bag. We just need to finish 45, be able to accept at least one of them. And then when we finish 84, we can get another one underway. I just don't like to lose the mowing contracts. As we all know, spent a lot of money on that bit of kit. Really, in the grand scheme of things, it's not that much money. That's how 18,000 for a mower, when you think tractors are worth quarter, half, upwards to $1 million. Not that much money. Okay. I always accidentally go through this way. I would just have to scoot through this parking lot. Okay, let's park her up here. So that when we're ready, we can come back and do that. This dude is doing a pretty good job, so I'm going to leave him to it. Whilst we just go and check on our sheep. I think they're all fine for food. Yeah, they've got plenty of meadow grass as well, you see, so that is perfect. And as far as wool's concerned, they're starting to produce a tiny bit more now. Got 262 litres, but we will keep that. This meadow grass looks like it could do with a little bit of a cut as well, which would be quite handy to get done. Of course, we don't have our mower. But yes, I will bring you back in once we are a little bit further along. I have already done a little bit of a time lapse, so I don't think I will do another one. I'm just going to work to get us to 100,000, and then I'll bring you back in. I'll see you soon. Okay, beautiful people. I have over 100,000 in the bank account. I said to you I'll bring you back in when I got to that point, but I also got myself some goodies. So I thought I'm going to walk you through the finances. So I did have to turn over to June. And I've spent £21,802. Now, how did I do that? Well, I bought some new equipment. I also sold the old trailer and I got myself the auto load trailer. A little bit of a cheaty. If you haven't seen, they have on the Mod Hub, the auto load bale and trailer pack is available now. So I've just downloaded that. And I earned 58,631 in contract income. I tried to do the majority of it myself. Where's the wage? That's fertilizer cost. That's the wage payment. Okay, so maybe I didn't. Well, 58, I did do quite a bit, but yeah, I must have used them more than I thought. Okay, so I ended up also managing to buy this bad boy, the Go Will baler, for 6,500 in the sale. So that was a steal. I had to buy it. This is the new auto load trailer, exactly the same as the one we had, but it's just got the auto load functionality. And I also got ourselves a little windrower. I started to cut this grass. We're going to windrow this up. I just want to turn this tractor off a second. So we're going to windrow this now. Probably going to want to move this out of the way. There's not much room for manoeuvring on this farm. So we're just having to roll with it, to be honest with you. Let's just slot that in there for a second. That'll do. And I really should try and use the smaller tractor. So I'm just leaving that one out of the way. Need to put the weight on as well. So let's move the trailer. Oh, turn the engine back on. I just do a little tiny little dance here. Again, I know I'm not going to make a massive amount of money out of this. It really is just to have... Apologies, there we go. Let's undo that. Just to keep it short. I haven't cut the grass on the left-hand side to the sheep pasture yet. But I will. Just wanting to get you back in and show you where I have got up to. Let's get this unfolded. Lower and turn her on. Right, let's go. Again, this is meadow grass, but we seem to get quite a decent amount of... we do get a decent amount off of here, which is nice. I do just want to see if I can get rid of that. Where's decorations? Not the same as it used to be, where you could just go and press the delete button. Might have to try and figure out how to do that in the XML. Just in my way a little bit. It's on my land. And I'm not even getting paid for the advertising. If I was getting paid for it to be there, then I wouldn't mind. One way farmers are increasing their income and advertising spaces on their land. It's very smart. Smart way to earn a bit of extra money. Okay, let's in. Using the smaller tractor to try and make little as damage as possible to the crop. To be honest with you, I'm not really sure it's going to make much of a difference. So we're still a little way away from being able to afford that dream area. So I'm going to have another look at the price. It is now June, which is prime contract time. We're coming into some harvesting. So winter crops that went in, it's harvest time for those. So we could have a quick look for some harvesting contracts. Of course, in doing that, we're going to need to borrow. We don't have any of that equipment. We are growing our equipment, though. If you think about where we started and where we are now, it's pretty good. I did have to spend quite a lot of money on fertilizer in the last month for the contracts. So even though I made 50 odd thousand, I still had to spend 11, I think it was 11 and a half on fertilizer. So it's tricky. So it might be worth, even though fertilizing contracts are quick, it might be worth me doing something that earns me a little bit more of a profit margin. But then you think about if you do lots of fertilizing contracts and earn the money quickly, that also, it all adds up. It all adds up. I do love listening to the sheeps, though. Just right there. So cute. So we are making progress. I'm sorry about the gaps in between the episodes. Work's been busy and just Christmas, really. I think I mentioned to you, maybe it may have even been earlier in this video, but I haven't played for a week. So I'm now picking this up from a week on. So I don't really remember the first half of this video. We're doing some stuff to the house. So my normal downtime for recording is, you know, working on furniture and even a bit nicer furniture. So we haven't bought IKEA furniture because we're replacing all our firsts, which a lot of that is IKEA furniture. And then I've been shopping on Wayfair. I don't know if you have that in America. So it's really nice stuff. And it's reasonably priced. It's more expensive, but it's still cheap enough that we can afford it. But it's still cheap enough to the fact that you do need to put the things together. So yesterday, me and my husband were building a really, it's a beautiful side table. And it's a great design. And yeah, the design was more tricky to put together than I anticipated. And when we opened it up, I looked at the instructions, and the instruction says 2 people, 120 minutes. And I was like, 120 minutes? Nah, we could do it way quicker than that. Well, we actually did it in 100 minutes. I'm impressed, but I don't know how we did it in 100 minutes. It was insanely difficult. I was like, what made it difficult was everything had a code. So on the instructions, everything, all the screws, all the washers had a code. All of the bits of wood had a code. But there was no stickers or anything on any of the bits of kit. So you look at a bit of wood and you're like, right, how many holes does that have? How many holes does that have in the picture? Is that the right piece? Is that the right piece? We spent half the time just trying to play spot the difference rather than actually building the thing. And then you're trying to identify like screw lengths based on like just on eye, which is absolutely hilarious because obviously I haven't got a clue. But actually we did all right in the end. I was quite impressed. I'm not normally one for patting myself on the back, but actually did pretty decent there. Now, I probably should have switched tractors now, so then the tyres go over the hump. That may have been a little bit of a mistake, but we're just going to roll with it. We're not really making massive profit out of this anyway. It really is just to get the cut done. So yeah, we did that. Then I got some more bar stools for our kitchen. And they're stunning. But they're a bit taller than our other one. We have a kitchen island, but we don't have the raised bit of the kitchen island. So we're a little bit higher up than I expected to be, but that's the only massive boo-boo. Oh, and I did buy a rug for our bedroom, which is a bit too small. I kind of knew it might not quite work, but I thought, okay, it's probably going to be okay. It would just be a little bit off the wall. Well, it's a lot off the wall. So we've now repurposed that rug downstairs under the dining table. So I'm going to just have to do some more shopping, guys. I'm just going to have to find another one. But the rug size that I need for our bedroom, because our house is a terrace house, it's actually really quite small. And the bedroom sizes are, even the master, the primary, I can't even call it a primary, it's just a box room. It's a normal person's box room. It is very small. You can fit a king-size bed in there, a couple of side tables, a wardrobe, and that's your lot. That it really, we did get a little ottoman in there. But that is your lot. But the width of the room is a really awkward width. So I'm kind of now trying to figure out how am I gonna... There are a couple of rugs at that width and the right width. Sorry, the right length. They're really expensive because obviously it's more of a custom size. I just said I just can't justify like 300-400 quid for a rug, which most of it will be sitting underneath a blooming king size bed anyway. So yeah, I need to rethink my idea for that. My husband says carpet. So maybe we do. We've got laminate flooring upstairs. When we moved into this house, it had really horrible stained carpet everywhere. And we were starting from scratch. We had nothing. We had a old double bed. We were staying in my mum and dad's house beforehand. We saved up for our wedding and this house. This is, what, 8-9 years ago now. So we put down some cheap laminate flooring all over the house. Downstairs, we've since upgraded the flooring to a really nice wooden flooring. Proper oak flooring. And we had an extension and put some nice, actually marble tiles in the kitchen, which I actually regret now, because marble is way too porous on the floor. Especially when you have animals. And we've also got a bathroom. We made a bathroom, created a bathroom space downstairs. So we also got that. But we've never really touched upstairs at all. Load the bales. Thank you very much. You gonna wiggle off? No, that one's just gonna stay there, doing its thing. Let me move this out of the way. The automatic unload will grab that anyway. So yeah, we've decided to do some bits upstairs. And I was like, actually, do you know what? Our TV ended up breaking. And when I say breaking, it was 8 years old. Again, we got it when we moved into the house. You know, central. And some we got 2-3 lines of green pixels all the way across the screen. It was out of warranty. I'm just going to do something very naughty now. Look away, guys. Yeah, so it was... Right, yeah, that was broken. I was like, yeah, let's get a new TV. And then I was like, well, we need a new sound system, because sound system's rubbish now as well, in comparison to tech. I was like, well, why don't we do a feature wall? Then why don't we do... And then we need a new sofa, because the sofa was just... It survived through lots of puppies. 2 puppies and a really old cat. Why is that not working? Unloading assistance on. Operating position, maybe? There we go. So that was hilarious. Of course, ended up getting a nice sofa. Not an expensive sofa, again, it's just... You have to be quite realistic, don't you? Especially when you've got animals. You have to be careful. You don't want to get anything too expensive that's going to annoy you. You have to be mindful of the material. I thought having animals, you didn't have to compromise as much as when you have children, but really. So it's just the same. It's exactly the same. Okay, so auto load is working. We're very happy about that, aren't we, everybody? All right, let's spin her around. Spin her around. I didn't do a very good job of this, did I, really? But we are going to end up with 25 bales, which is very nice indeed. Right, let's do transporting position. Just need to decide really if I want to do that bit at the back there or not. Probably not, to be honest with you. Yeah, I think I'll leave that. So let's have a very quick look. What I want to look at is lots of deadwood contracts. Oh, there's some mowing contracts. I'll take those. Where's the other one? There is the other one. Except, just gonna get those 2 under my belt now. Baling. Press square bales. Yeah, see, this is where I think I could get caught out. I don't think I'm going to be able to take these contracts. That one's a round bale. This is a square bale. The likelihood of my little square bales being correct is going to be very minimal. Look, there's so many hoeing contracts and harvesting contracts. That one, that's spinach. Spinach. Oh, the spinach is ready. Ted, I don't have a Ted. All those wood contracts. Insane amount. Anyway, that's not what I came here for. The reason I came on here was to have a look at the farmland again. This is the bit of land that we want. Ah, yeah. Forgot. It is expensive. 369. Yeah, I did forget how expensive that was. I mean, we could expand up to here, but again, we don't have the necessary equipment for it yet. So we're kind of between a rock and a hard place as to what we can or cannot do. So in the meantime, I think we should get chickens. So let's go to here. Let's go to here. Let's go across to animals. and chickens. This is what we're looking for. So we have 30 chickens, 20 chickens, 20. Not very many options, is there? 20, that's 30. I think I'll go this one then. Overlaps with another object. No. Okay. Interesting. There must be a little bit of the train line. Okay, we'll put that there. It just started raining. Can't see the rain now. That's odd. That was really weird. Okay, so chicken roaster. So let's go for 1 rooster. And then let's get 10 chickens. 10 hens. So that they can do some reproducing for us. Food. We need to give them food. Of course we do. So we're going to need to go and get them some grain of some sort. Let's have a think. What I'll do is I'll go and sell. I'm going to sell this. I'll sell this bad boy, these bad boys, and then I will come and feed the chickens. And I will bring you in on the next episode because I think we are way over time now. I'll bring you back in the next episode. And we're just going to have to keep grinding. Keep grinding, keep moving up the food chain. And see whether we can make a dent without being on contracts for the rest of our lives. Not that that's a bad thing. It's just it would be nice to start having our own little farmstead. It'd be really nice to have our own area, our own fields. But again, like I said earlier, it's no good in having your own fields when you don't have any of the equipment. We have a cultivator. We don't have a planter. We don't have anything for spraying or fertilizing. We can't get the seeds in the ground, and then we can't get them up either. So we are quite far away from that being an option for us. But that's all part of the game, having a bit of fun, starting from scratch. Makes it a lot more realistic, doesn't it? Certainly does, my friends. So I'll see you in the next episode. We'll have some fun, and I look forward to seeing you then. Bye-bye for now.